Hey everybody, HMV here. Playing Kerbal Space Program, and we're back, and we're doing the 1.2 pre-release. We are on 1473, whatever that is. I don't know. We're going to go into the settings before we do anything here. I'm excited about the pre-release. I haven't been excited about Kerbal Space Program for a while, but there's a lot of stuff in here to be excited about. One of these things is advanced tweakables. The other one is auto-hide navball and map view. No. Why would I want to auto-hide the navball in map view? That's a dumb idea. Double-click mouse look. That's off. Let's see. Everything else I think is basically the same. At least I don't care about it at the moment. I don't want to. Yeah, I want to tidy up debris. I want my max persistent debris to be 10,000, so it never deletes anything. I'll never get to even the 250, so it doesn't really matter that much. Ease in gravity. Oh, that's awesome. That's when you put your ship on the launch pad, it now slowly becomes heavy instead of suddenly becoming heavy and exploding because physics, you know. Exit confirmation, that sounds fine to me. Wrong vessel type seems good. Simulating background, definitely. Show version watermark. No, I'm not going to do that. Graphics, I've turned up some of the graphics. Let's crank anti-aliasing up to 4, and the rest of this stuff, I don't know. Let's make this 12. Why not? We do not have the ability to orbit line reversed, as always. Conic patch limit, let's crank that up to 6, even though I prefer 8. I'll probably change that in the thing later, the config file. Let's go audio. I don't know about you, but I can't hear a thing. Let me turn up my personal volume. Yeah, I can't hear a thing. I'm going to assume that that's just because no music's playing right now. Those look like my normal audio settings, though, so I'm going to leave those alone. Input, let's just ignore that. Controllers, I ain't got no controllers. Let's go ahead and accept. Now let's start a game. This is a brand new, fresh install. No mods, no nothing. I do actually, I've tested a couple of my personal mods, and I've recompiled all y'all, and it seems to work, except for it needs Module Manager, so I haven't updated that one yet. We're not do a sandbox game. Let's do a career game. We're going to do a normal game, but we're going to go into the options because there's options here too. We want to allow reverting flights. We want to allow quick loading. Yeah, we'll do this because maybe I'll take names. I don't know. This might not be a long-lived series because I have some plans for my next series, and it doesn't have anything to do with a stock career mode. Auto hire crew members, no entry purchase required on research. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Make it a little bit harder. Include stock vessels, no way. Re-entry heating and things. Enable comm network, of course. We're here to find out what the comm network's like. Let's go into advanced. Kerbals level up immediately. That's huge. That means that on your way to Duna, your pilot is going to be able to do pilot things without having to return to Kerbin. Allow negative funds. Let's leave that one off. Allow negative science. I don't even know how you do that. Resource transfer obeys cross-feed rules. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to leave it off. Part upgrades. This doesn't actually do anything here. That's something that they said is for mods, and maybe it'll be in the game later. I'm kind of excited about it. That kind of implies somewhat procedural engines. Require signal for control. Probes require a signal for any control rather than going to partial control. Yeah, we're going to leave that off. That's one of the things I hated about remote tech. Enable extra ground stations. Enable the full set of ground stations, not just KSE. Well, we want that. I actually preferred when Kerbin was a thing. Occlusion modifier in vacuum. Let's make that 95. Okay, it's either 1 or 90, so let's make it 90. Occlusion modifier in atmosphere of 0.75 is fine. DSN modifier applied to the size of the DSN, sure. Yeah, that works fine for me. Let's go ahead and accept that. And it's a career. We're not going to use the Kerbal Space Program thing. I should have my own thing in there, but we're doing full stock. I like the retro. Let's go. Oh, Gene, you crazy man. Let's go ahead and click that. Okay. We all know what you do at the beginning, right? You take the first vessel. You take the scientific data. You exit out. You look at how pretty the screen is. You complain about the monolith if you're that kind of person. And you go into the vehicle assembly building. Okay, as always, and forever, let's see, did they fix the non-bug? No, they did not. Okay, that's good. I like that. Okay, boom, we fixed the non-bug for ourselves. Let's go ahead and, we don't really need that much solid fuel in here. Let's go ahead and get Jeb out there on the launch pad. I probably should have put Mystery Goo on here, but we'll deal with that later. Let's go ahead and take a crew report. Nice. Let's hop out. Here's the first big change. EVA report from Launchpad. It's not in flight above Launchpad anymore. So jumping out and landing on the ground doesn't help anymore. Which is kind of sad, to be honest. I'm going to miss that. I wonder, though, can I do this? Can I right-click on him? Be ready to do an EVA report. Let go and then click EVA report. Nope, it didn't work. Let's try jumping and doing it. This is for science. While flying over curving shores, so you can still do it if you jump. I think that's fair. Okay, let's go ahead and recover Jeb. 14 sciences. Let's go ahead and recover his craft. We got a total of 18 sciences. And let's spend them. We want more sciences, and we want basic rocketry. You know what? We're going to want this, and we can't get anything else at the moment because this is 15. So let's go ahead and do this, even though we're probably just going to hop back out there and do more science on the launch pad. We have broken a speed record of 25 meters. How did we break a speed record of 80 meters per second? That seems like it might be a bug. That's pretty funny. I might try to recreate that. And we have performed an EVA test at home. We have recovered our first crew from a mission, if you will. Sweet. And we gathered scientific data from Kerbin. And we gathered scientific data from Kerbin. Okay, still no new contracts. So obviously we need to get out there and do more. Let's go ahead and just toss a... Oh, that's right. I have to buy these things, don't I? Okay, well, let's purchase... And that's all we're going to purchase for now. We're only going to purchase these things as we need them. And I think we're going to take 2 of these. And 2 of these. And let's go into utility here. Oh, we still don't have that second. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about the amount of parachutes we have compared to everything else. So let's go ahead and... Let's see, this will make us fall on our roof. And honestly, I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and take this off. What can we put on the top here just for fun? Nothing. Okay. Well, you know what? We're going to be wanting this communicatron, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's snap it on the top there for extra aerodynamicness. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, well. 4 parachutes. Should be fine. We should probably give this guy a little bit more fuel, because he's pushing more stuff into the air. Let's go ahead and save that and get Jeb back out there. We're going to do 1 Mystery Goo, 1 Science Junior. We don't want to transmit anything. And Jeb is going to hit the T key and hit the space bar. And we got to change our default throttle. And then we're going to hit the chutes. And then we're going to observe the materials bay and this Mystery Goo while flying at Kerbin. Keep the experiment. Actually, is Jeb going to be able to hold this right side up? That'd be awesome. Oh, we need a crew report. There we go. I just realized I'm not only not getting any, not only am I not getting any music, I'm not getting any sound, which is kind of weird. Looks like we're going to get some science data from the crawlway, too. Sad that we don't have a third thing here. Look at that. We're balanced on the tip there, which is nice. We can't, or I don't think we're going to be able to get out. Nope, it's blocked. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, we got a ton of funds, ton of science, and we're good. Let's go ahead and check the settings here. Master volume. Yeah, we're getting like no sound, which is very weird. Not much I can do about it at the moment. Let's just assume that's a problem with the game and move on. Okay, What's next? Well, let's find out what kind of contracts we have. Oh, here we go. We don't want to do any of these focused observational surveys. They're garbage. We don't mind them in different planets, but on Kerbin, no way. Haul a swivel into flight above Kerbin. Pretty high, pretty slow. Not going to do it. Test the thumper on the launch site. Yeah, you know what? We're probably going to be using one at the launch site. Test the fleet at the launch site. I bet we can do that too. Escape the atmosphere? Oh, we can't do that. Okay, you know what? We got plenty of money though. Let's update. We don't have plenty of money. We have money. Let's go ahead and update mission control. We got 8 grand in the tank now. Now let's escape the atmosphere. We're not going to take orbit Kerbin yet. Haul a decoupler into a suborbital trajectory of Kerbin. It's a little early in career to be doing that. Test this in flight over Kerbin. That is the range when you come down. So let's go ahead and accept that. And orbit Kerbin, we might as well accept it just for the money. And I think we're good. Yeah, we're not going to be doing this one. We would have to be going way too slow in order for that to work. So, yeah, let's leave the facility. Okay, let's make our second ship, and this is going to be Space 1. Number 1. No. Actually, you know what I decided to do? I just remembered what I decided to do. Hydrogen. The Hydrogen 1. This is, we're going to name things after elements of the Whoozamo, what's it? You know, places. And ideally, we're going to bring enough science to do everything. That means, what are we going to be doing here? We are going to, we've already got it low, so we're going to get high over Kerbin and in space. So, oh, and then landed somewhere. So we're bringing 3 of these things. That means we need 3 of these things. That should do it. And allow Jeb to get in and out of his capsule here. We still don't have the goodies. We could unlock things. We're going to need... I kind of want 3 parachutes. To be honest. And we don't really need the Communicatron. That was just for fun. So let's do this. There's our 3 parachutes. We should probably have a heat shield on this thing. If for no other reason, then let's see what the center of mass is. Yeah, see, the center of mass is super high. That means, that means he's coming down nose first. And I don't think there's any real way to change that. Except doing something crazy like this. Which I am not averse to doing. Okay, I think we need to buy some things. Let's go ahead and save this and exit out. We need some things. We need... Let's see, we've already got this parachute. We don't really need drogue chutes. We could use the heat shield, definitely. We could use this, definitely. And we're getting the back, so we don't really need anything out of this place. We're going to eventually want the Terrier pretty quickly. But not right yet. We have 50 science, which means we can get 2 of these, and that's it. We can't get 3 of these, so we can't drill into science yet. Do I want to reach for the heat shield, or do I want to? Yeah, you know what? I think I need both of these. I need the nose cone and the heat shield. We're getting the back already, so we're good with that. And actually, we might not even be able to test the back effectively because like to use it for this launch. So let's go ahead and research this. And research this. And leave the facility. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think we need the heat shield. Mostly I was going to use the heat shield as a thing to land on. But if we do this right, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think we need the nose cone either. Because we can put this on top. Because we actually are going to want the parachutes up top. Not like that. There we go. Maybe push them in a little bit. Hate that. There we go. And a little bit separated. You got to keep them separated. There we go. 3 parachutes should get us down perfectly fine. And then we don't need the decoupler, which Oh well, you know what? We brought a decoupler, we don't need it. I'm sorry, not a decoupler. We do need a decoupler. A heat shield, we're going to bring one and not need it. And I think we should bring these up. There we go, 3 times symmetry. We're going to get them up here so that they're out of the airflow, although they generally don't have any problems with as far as that's concerned. Okay, now we need. We're gonna need a controllable engine, and we're gonna need some fuel for that engine. It sucks that we can't get the Terrier yet. Let's go ahead and do this, and buy this engine. There we go. Now let's check our contracts here. We need to test the back at the launch site. We need to test the flea at the launch site. So, let's see if we can do this. Boom. Back. Boom. We're still within the thing. And then the radial mount parachute as we're coming down. And we're not going to be orbiting Kerbin. We're just trying to escape the atmosphere right now. Okay. So now, can we throw on radial decouplers? And put some fleas on here. And still come in under spec. Yes, we can. So fleas in this. And then get rid of that. And then use this to get into space. And then run all the parachutes at the same time. I kind of feel like I should have some drogue chutes on here. There we go. 2 drogues running before the main chutes, just to be sure that we come down. We have a dearth of parachutes. Okay, we have 24 parts. We got 16 tons. If this doesn't get us into space, I don't know what will. And I literally don't know what will because I don't have Kerbal Engineer installed and I'm too lazy to do the math myself. Let's get these guys going. Oh, one more thing. Alt F12. Let's turn on auto struts, even though they're not really needed right now. That's in physics. Visualize auto struts. Alt F12. And now I can actually turn them on here. Auto strut to the heaviest part. Look at that. Now these guys have struts to him. God, that's awesome. And I'm going to leave that on just for the fun of it. Okay. Jeb, turn your computer on, even though it's probably not going to help that much. And in 3, 2, 1, launch. And we're going to actually tilt you right away. Because we are going fast. And we cannot change from prograde. We can't change from prograde at all. Okay, I'm going to revert. Not going to do this a lot, but I'm going to do it now. We're going to add fins. We're actually going to add the big fins. And we're going to add 4 of them. We're not going to mess around with fins. We still got 2 parts left. Let's save it and verify we don't have any more science to do, and I'll launch it. Okay, we're not going to bother with the auto struts again. We are going to tilt over right at the start, though, because holy cow, we're moving fast. And I can't actually tilt over, which is hilarious. I guess we're going straight up. Not a big deal. Let's go into map mode and have our nav ball up already, which is awesome. Yeah, I have like no ability to turn whatsoever. Not a big deal. We have enough parachutes and those drogues are going to come in very handy. Okay, I'm going to turn off the engine, which I just realized is at 50%. We have just flipped around, which is, I'm going to say, less than ideal. Our apoapsis is high. Okay, let's swing this around and hit Z. End stage. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we don't really have any choice of what we do here. We're just going to have to thrust upward and hope to get into space. Looks like we'll be fine. I'll probably get this up to about 80. And then we're going to thrust sideways when we get up there. So we'll check our contracts over here. We're going to get some of these twice because, yeah, test the flea, test the thumper, do a bunch of things, test the flea, test the thumper. Because it keeps the alerts through a quick save and reload, which is completely wrong. But what are you going to do? Probably report that as a bug is what you'd do. Okay, we're just going to thrust perfectly sideways until we run out of gas here. It's not the way they taught it in the academy, but it'll get the job done. And I just realized we never got this in the upper atmosphere, but not a big deal, because guess what? We're going to be in the upper atmosphere again. Let's observe these materials bay. Let's observe a mystery goo. And let's do a crew report from space. The only place we can do a crew report from right now, because we don't have the upgrade that we need. And then let's go ahead and ditch our engine. Let's aim ourselves retrograde. And let's head back down. Now we should be, whoa, very aerodynamic. Downwards. But I just decided I'm not going to trust aerodynamics here. We're already going really slow though, so we don't really have to worry about heat effects that much. The main thing we have to worry about is the drogues not doing their job. Escape the atmosphere! Yay! And a whole bunch more stuff. Okay. Now we want to be going between 190 and 250, between 4,000 and 8,000. So I'm definitely going to wait until we're down to about 8,000 before pulling the drogues. We're already safe. So yeah, as soon as we hit 8,000, I'm going to hit the drogues, and then I'm going to hit the regular chutes because we're going to be there already. And actually, you know what? Let's just put them all together. There we go. We have successfully hit every single one of our milestones. I am going to stop it right here. We're going to come right back next episode, and we're going to spend all these science points we got and all this money we got, and we're going to try to get probably Valentina into orbit. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I definitely enjoyed playing it. I'm HMV, and I will, as always, talk at you later. Yeah, I just realized I forgot to check these on the way down through the upper atmosphere, so we'll have to get those another time. I just checked them now for the fun of it. And I also found out my sound problem. You guys could hear sound perfectly fine. My headphone jack wasn't all the way plugged in. What are you going to do? Let's go ahead and turn our time warp down. Now we can observe all the things. I'm going to hit F5 because a lot of times when you have these things on top, you cause some weird things with EVA. They seem to have fixed it. Sweet. Let's go ahead and take the data here. Let's take your EVA report. Let's hop back in. Let's take one more crew report from the water and get Jib home.